Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about KVC and KVO in Swift. Okay, so when we create a class, let's say person, so it have properties like name, it is a string, and age, it is a int, like that, and we have to create the initializer. Now to create the object, what we do normally is say var person1 is equals to person and providing those parameters. Here the name as Ashen, the age is 24, and here we provided those values. And to change those values, what we do is just say person1 dot name is equals to like this, and we are accessing those values by saying print and in the parentheses person1 dot name, or do something else with that. But using KVC, what we do is indirectly setting or accessing values for these properties. For that, what we have to do is just inherit the class called ns object. Okay, here we inherited the class ns object to our person class, and the next step is we have to mark these properties with at objc and at objc. Okay, now what happen is here we can work with the same object that we created, person1. Now we can say set value, instead saying direct value declaration. Here we are saying set value for key. Key means these property names should be provided as a string. Here in my case, if we want to change the age, we can type the property name here called age, and we can set the value 25. Okay, and to access those values, all we have to do is just say person1 dot value, and we are getting the value for key, which will be these property names. It is age. So KVC means key value coding, so these properties will be taken as keys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and run this and show you. Okay, now we can see we got optional 25. This got printed, but here something else got printed. I'm going to comment that out. Now we got optional value, that's because here we are going to force unwrap that using exclamation symbol. Okay, and let's go for the name also. We are going to say person1 dot set value for key is this property name, which is name, and the value, let's say Ashin again. Now I'm going to print that out. Here I got person1 dot value for the key name. So that is KVC. Let's talk about KVO, I mean key value observing. So that allows you to observe changes to property and respond to those changes. Like KVC, the class must inherit from ns object, and properties must be marked with at objc, and we have to add the keyword called dynamic. Unless you add that, you won't able to observe property changes. So in order to use that, here for the same object we created, we are going to say the person1 dot observe. Here select this one. Also this can be used because there's another argument called options. I will talk about that. Here the key path, use backslash and type dot, so you will able to see these properties, name and age. So you can use age here or whatever that you want to observe, and options, so it will be a array that you have to provide the options, like old one you have to get the old value, and what is the new value, you can say dot new. And change handler, this is where you handle if you observe a change of that property. You can double click that. Here you have to pass in the object person1 and the change, let's take that as value. Now you can go ahead and print the new value that you observed, new in backslash parenthesis, you can say value dot new value, and we are going to print old one. Value dot old value. Okay, now I'm going to change the age because here we are observing the age. We can say person1 dot set value for the key is age. This is it, and the value can be replaced by, let's say, 27, no 26. Okay, now you may see some warning here because this says the observe method is unused. Let me go ahead and show you what happens if we run this. It will result nothing because we have to save this in a constant or variable. Here if we check that, is still this print statement and this print statement are working, but not these. So I'm going to comment those because we don't need, and what I will do is just say let observer is equals to person1 dot observe. Now we can see we got new value 26 and the old value here 25. We change the age value to 26 below, but it was 25 in the top, but it is observing that change. Also we got optional value, that because we can force unwrap that. Okay, now we got the old value and the new value. I hope this video helps. If this video helps, please subscribe. Thank you.